Sweet.
Okay, so episode 5 of Slate of Film.
Episode 5. Okay, so
what's on the list today?
So we're talking about short films, specifically the short film we recently did that you wrote and directed.
Yes, sir.
Called
Sueños De Libertad.
I can't pronounce that. I'm not. But that experience for me, bro, was really fun. It was really dope, and I'm happy that you let me be a part of that and DP for that film.
Lighting champion right here, everybody.
No.
Lighting champion right here.
No, I'm not.
Go.
But it was really fun, and we didn't have like a lot of resources to film this with. It was a school project.
Yep.
We did it in 3 days?
3 days. Yes,
a
sir.
Very skeleton crew.
The first day we had probably like 5 or 6 in total.
Yeah. And then each day just
went
shrink.
smaller.
Yeah.
To the point that the third day it was just basically you, me, our actors, and 2 people that never worked on the film. They were excellent though.
They were really great.
Really good.
Thanks to Franz.
Franz hooked us up our lead.
But yeah, it was really dope, and the fact that we didn't have a lot of equipment to use, I think made it challenging. But I appreciate that challenge.
Yeah,
I really did.
It's this idea that, we may have limited resources.
Mm-hmm.
We have good access to equipment. That's one thing that
Yeah.
I really realized as being in this program. But yeah, I mean, I feel like people are very scared by the idea of making a student short film and making it as basic as possible.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just because it's easier, you know what I mean? Like, this wasn't easy at all. We were
It wasn't.
exhausted at the end of this. We wrapped like at 1 o'clock in the morning. We were in 3 different cities: Fort Lauderdale, Tamarack, Miami.
Yeah.
We're all over the map. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
we could have just easily filmed it all at school.
But see, that's the thing that makes it really cool, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that you go through that experience, and it's like, wow, like when you watch the finished product, it's like, bro, you do realize what it took for us to like do that or pull that off. Like,
yeah,
for
it's
me,
really
that's
dope.
dope.
It's
That's
dope. It's amazing. That's the power of film, really, is the idea of just creating. I remember one of my previous professors, they told me that write what you could shoot.
Yeah.
Right? But that doesn't mean it has to be extremely basic. You could be really creative.
You can.
And just knowing the parameters on how you have to be limited, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but how you're able to break through that and actually create something that, is a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, you have your cell phone. You don't have to buy, a $2,000 camera. There's free editing softwares out there. You can really film a movie on iMovie.
Yeah, and also
really can.
we used a lens from a website. We needed a wide lens that we didn't have access to originally. We got a great 30mm lens that we basically used throughout the whole film. It was very versatile.
It was and you bought a cheap LED.
Cheap LED. It was $45 to rent for a week, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
That's just amazing. So it's the idea of, if you don't have the resource, try to figure out how you could get it.
And another thing that we talked about this in another episode is the community. Some people around you may have the equipment that you don't have.
This is true. That's very important.
And that's what we did with our friend Fernando.
Hooked us up with that camera.
Yeah, he had a gimbal that we were able to use. So knowing those people really helped. Like,
we had a smoke machine.
Exactly.
For a really important dream sequence in the movie.
It came out really cool.
Yeah.
So it's dope. You had some friends and family that let us use the restaurant.
You guys know who you are.
Which is dope. So I think just do it and don't be afraid. Honestly, that's my take on student short films.
Yeah, really, just don't be afraid to push the envelope. That's very important, and that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah. So whatever you have, cell phone, camera, it's not about the equipment or the camera. It's about the person behind the camera.
Exactly.
And the talent that you can do with it, and don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. That's all I have to say.
And also a couple things. I think it's very important, as a young student, filmmaker, director, or whatever, I think it's very important when you're talking to your talent, make sure that you really include them in what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think it's very important early on because I don't know better when it comes to acting than an actor.
That's true.
So one of the things I always do is make sure that we communicate and you ask them what they think is fitting for the scene instead of you just wanting to control everything. Yeah. That's not what this is about.
Always be open to new ideas.
Always be open from anybody. Anybody on set.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, the extra hands that we had on set. Mm-hmm. They didn't know anything about film.
No.
But they were actually
chipping in.
They chipped in like little things here and there, and there was actually great ideas.
Great ideas.
And that's the type of community that you need on set. If you don't have that at this early stages, it makes it really, really hard and difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of cool being able to like lean and rely on.
Yeah, surround yourself by the people that are willing to come up with ideas and throw it out there. Why not?
Yeah. So.
And also the biggest thing that I take away from this experience is the idea as young filmmakers for us to really use ideas that we see in other productions. So we actually use a certain technique. That we saw in Black Cop.
Black Cop, yeah.
It actually was shown at the Miami Film Festival last year. And that really, you know, inspired us to create a specific scene. So also don't be afraid to incorporate ideas that you see from elsewhere. You know what I mean? You don't need to do that when you have a $50,000 budget. You can do it now.
Yeah.
Do it. Why not?
Yeah, so bro, I think what I'm gonna say to you personally, like I thank you a lot for that. It was really, really dope. It was a great challenge for me, like you know, pulling off the lighting. So it was pretty cool.
Man, thank you, man. Like you really brought it to light.
No,
you know, no. I mean, seriously. I mean, you could write or write whatever you want, but if you don't have a person on your team to visualize it and bring it on screen, then you know that's half the battle right there.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you can't. If you can't base it, you got to write it, you know, to create it, but you need somebody to actually put that on the screen and. You definitely did that in my book.
Yeah, and we have to thank everyone that helped us too. You know,
everybody. We'll include, you know, those great ass people that helped.
Yeah. So guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Share it if you can. So that's our take on student short films.
Yeah, that's another episode of Slate of Film. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.